It's not an acronym anymore, and I don't believe any of these solve any issues of these communities. So we have the MMIWG2S LGBTQIA plus community, which the first words, the MMIWG, is missing and murdered indigenous women and girls. These girls identify as women and girls. Actually, now we have to identify their bodies because they're missing. You don't understand how big that issue is. Why are you making a mockery of these communities that, yes, they're a minority. It doesn't mean they have to join you into anything. You have to make processes to find those girls. 2S, two-spirited, indigenous gender or sexual identity term. We do have Tidawinas in Venezuela from the Warao community, and I don't believe they'll be very happy to be added to an acronym next to people that are missing and they actually need help. What the Tidawinas in Venezuela need is support because they get heavily harassed by other people, including the Warao community. So no, these people need to be treated independently with independent processes that actually help them. We added them to these acronyms. That helps them a lot. No, it doesn't. Then you got your normal lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community, which they all have the same issue. They get harassed by other men and some women, but mostly men. The lesbians get heavily harassed and they get heavily abused, and they're also huge victims of rape. We need to talk about that. That's a problem. That's a real problem that needs a due process. Q, the second Q is questioning. It shouldn't be there if you're questioning why are you there. Then you go intersex, shouldn't be there. You should be in another like lesbian, bisexual, whatever. You're just making the acronyms longer. And then you have the asexual, aromantic, that I do believe it should be there because asexual people are independent and they also face independent issues. Then you have the plus, which is other identities. I believe some of these people could be in another identities. They don't truly need to be in these huge acronyms. I'm done. I'm done. Because none of this, adding acronyms, adding letters, adding numbers, adding colors, do not help these communities. I understand that people want to belong to something. I understand. Totally. Sense of community is lacking in society. That's why everyone wants to belong into this thing. Everyone wants to be part of this huge minority group. Make a short name if you all want to be together into one thing. I just believe none of this actually help these communities that actually need our help. We need to integrate these communities without putting any tags, any names, any nothing. Okay? We need to make these people get jobs. We need to make sure these people have shelter. We need to make sure these people have food. That's the priority. Doing all this doesn't help. I'm so sorry if anyone gets offended by this. I just believe it's too much. And it makes it complicated for people that actually want to help. That's it.